Is it even possible to play Payday 2 without killing anything? That's what I want to find out. In this little mini-series, I want to take some classic heists and see if I can finish it without killing anything. I'm not allowed to have any bots with me, and the only thing that can kill for me is my DOMs, so I'm relying fully on them to kill anything on the map. I'm also heavily relying on feint death and Stockholm Syndrome to get me out of any situation I'm in. So with that said, let's see if I can play Payday without killing anything.
Hi everyone and welcome back to another video. I'm so happy here today. We're doing a Payday 2 challenge, and out of this recording we are currently on a level 100 and infinity 101. Of course, we're doing the classic killing no one in the entire heist. We're doing the same build as before, which is a leech build. Going quickly over here, as you can see, we have some Stockholm Syndrome and partner in crime, because our DOMs is the only one who can kill anything. Also, I'm having Transporter and Iron Man and Shockproof, which will change a tiny bit. I will have basic Shockproof and a bit of drill skills. Not too much, because I still want it to be as hard as I possibly could. Because this heist is, technically, I thought was very easy without killing anything, but it was really, really hard, honestly. So I'm just gonna show some few attempts where I try desperately to do this heist. It's gonna be a bit of a montage of me constantly dying and being a fool. But yeah, I did change my armor later as well. And like I said, I had basic the first 3 things with drills. Again, I had to wait 5 minutes regardless, and only one time I had a chance of the drill fixing itself, which also was a failed attempt. So, and I didn't honestly feel the fixing of the drill or the upgrade of the drill at all, because the final thing when I actually got it, the drill just was the same as always. But here's one of the first attempts of me beating the heist. Going strongly, feeling positive and all that. I'm like, this is going swell. Of course, as you can see, the drill is on the worst possible spot. Oh my god, I hate it. I was considering restarting until I got a good drill, but I did. Like I said, I wanted to challenge myself, and I want to do, no matter where it was going to spawn, I was trying to beat the level. And I think, from what I remember, the last one when I actually beat the level completely, the drill was in the same spot as well, and the only time I almost did it was on the best spot, which also has the best drill, but I still failed it. Oh my gosh, what a fool I am, what a rookie mistake. But yeah, beating this level, the first World Bank, without killing anyone was honestly very challenging, more than I thought. I was completely shocked that I was failing so hard, because you have to drill drill once and then wait until the floor melts, and then carry 8 bags, and then at the end of the heist you have to try to survive putting the money back into the van before escaping. I almost died at the very end. I'm gonna show you later. But yeah, look at this. Look at all the sniper, because this is a sniper alley. It's just like everyone's just hogging on you. I'm like, yeah, no, that is absolutely not happening. Restart. Attempt number 2. Same place. Look at that. What are the odds? Guess what killed me this time as well? Would it be the snipers? Let's find out. Jumping in here, trying to, yeah, it's during assault, I'm pretty sure. I have to check on the banner. Assault phase. Yeah, sustaining. Sustaining should technically be an okay time to do in objectives. It's not ideal, but it's, it's fine. If you're a big team, sustaining is fine, especially if you're Leech and stuff like I'm running. So usually it shouldn't be a big deal, but again, this is a sniper alley. It's just constantly just, pounding on you. I think what killed me here is just the entourage of just like crazy aggravation from the cops. Again, wasn't really expecting the cops to be that, heavy on death wish. I was considering actually doing this on death sentence, because again, I really thought this would be easier heist than it was. But yeah, here we go again. Still sustaining, hoping that I will be able to handle the snipers, but my suit just couldn't do it. Attempt number 3. Yes, you heard that correctly. 3. Leave me alone. You can't kill anything, okay? It's hard. I have like 2,000 hours, but be quiet, okay? You try this, you try this. But yeah, there was just so much aggravation in the drilling, oh my god. But I could have made it easier by having fully upgraded drill, but what's the fun in that? It's the challenge after all, so I didn't want to, so I had to wait 5 minutes. And here's where the drill will be in the optimal space. I would love to have it here, you know, when I was doing it correctly as well, but nope, it was not happening at all. So here I was relying on my Stockholm syndrome to get out of it, and I was like so furious. I was like, you know what, screw you, I'm gonna fix this damn drill. You know what? You can't stop me. You can't do it. I'm the drill master, okay? And, you know, the snipers. The snipers, just the endless assault of snipers, just getting me. Look at this, and boom boom. You know, my leash couldn't handle it. My leash couldn't handle that final sniper, okay? God damn it! Well, I'm back in the menu and I decided to go and get myself, like I told you, the very basic of drills. Didn't do anything anyway, because you still have to wait 5 minutes, but there is a chance that your drill might have the upgrade where it could fix itself. It did once. And like I mentioned, that is the one I also still failed. So the other time I actually managed to beat it, the drill didn't do anything, like I mentioned. So yeah, basic shockproof and then basic drills, hoping that I will do anything. But at least the armor, I think, helped a lot with the snipers in this one. We are on attempt number 4. We are finally in the safe, but spoiler alert, I will fail this because, again, I am playing like a fool. Because at this point, I was just so over this heist, and we've been trying to do this 3 times already. What failed me here is basically me not thinking with my brain cells, because you need to leave your money bag to then take your first aid kits, and I rushed out of that room without my leech being fully cooled down yet, so I was just not thinking straight at this point because I was just so over it. So over it! And I couldn't believe it either because we had such a good drill. And yeah, here we go, me trying to leave, and I'm like, oh yeah, for me to even take anything I need to drop the bag. Ugh, well, attempt number 5 coming up, I guess. Attempt number 5 and the final run. That would be funny if I had a 7th attempt, but thankfully only 5. We'll show the entire heist from start to finish, I guess, so sit back and relax as you're watching me fumble around in First World Bank. I almost failed few times in this run too. I am embarrassed to say so. I was considering not even showing my fails, but I'm, you know what? I'm gonna be a good sport and show it, okay? I'm a real gamer, okay? I make mistakes, okay? I'm sorry. At the very end, you're gonna see it soon, well, not soon, in a few minutes, where I didn't notice I ran out of first aid kits at all. I was not paying attention because I was at the end run. So I almost failed, but thank God I had a Stockholm syndrome ready, because that saved the heist. And I think feigned death saved me maybe twice, at least in the final area of this game. So at least that's something. As I mentioned in other videos, to keep an eye down below next to the skull underneath my health bar, it will say 0 out of 0, which indicates how many people I have killed. I also will frequently look into my menu system, which in this game is tab, with, I think it's Wolfhard that does that. So you can also keep a tally just in case, because sometimes when I have the shockproof, the ricochet effect of the shockproof tends to kill, tasers, but I don't count it as me killing the taser then, because basically if I don't have it, some of the highest tiers are literally impossible if there's tons of taser in it. So, but this time I didn't kill any tasers, but it has happened before in the past where I've been trying to do stuff and my ricochet has killed tasers. But if it happens in the future, I will not count it as me killing anything. I will of course note it in and show it off, but I will not count it. Skipping ahead a bit here because I'm just waiting for the assault to start, and there's nothing more satisfying than playing Payday 2 and having the beat drop boom, because the assault starts. That's so cool. I like that it has two different phases. The one when it's stealthing, it's like slow when like, you know, not as intense, but as soon as the assault starts, the beat drops and the music kicks in. I love it. Payday 2 has one of the best soundtrack ever in a video game, and oh, I'm so happy I got this soundtrack because it's bopping, girl. It's really good. But yeah, we have a bad drill, ladies and gents, okay? Bad drill, but thanks to good planning and a good luck, I managed to at least finish this one. It's just, I couldn't believe it's just, the assault literally just started and the assault is so aggro. It's, I couldn't even believe it. Already ate a medic bag or med kit already. It's just crazy. Look at this. It's just crazy amount of damage and a crazy amount of enemies already in the heist. I'm just thankful I did not play this on death sentence. My gosh. You're gonna see me do two different tasks. One of them is rebooting the server to lower the electric whatever barrier it has on the drill, and then of course fixing the drill. The drill is always 5 minutes unless you update it, well, upgrade it is a better word. So, you know, it can be reduced, but again, I wanted a challenge, and boy, did I get one, I guess. The hacking never change, even though you have a hacking build in the game, but it does nothing, which is a shame. I hope in Payday 3 hacking does more than it does here. Yeah, sure, you can do some things faster, like interact with it faster and whatnot, but hacking skill doesn't do anything with rebooting or hacking computers. It's a shame, really. A tiny bit of a cheeky fade here because I was just sitting in this room waiting for the hack to finish, and of course the drill in 2 minutes and 47 has stopped working, which means I need to go down there and fix it. And I was just waiting for the spawn to subdue a tiny bit at least, so it wasn't like extreme heavy assault. As you can see, it's now fading, so now I'm just running down to fix this godforsaken stupid drill that is one of the worst spots. Honestly, I just cannot get over how horrible this spot is. Just like, look at all these red lasers, or well, laser tags, I would say, getting in my grill, dude. Okay, I hate it. Just leave me alone. I know they're doing their job, and these snipers should get a promotion, honestly, for doing such a fantastic job and making me reboot this level 5 times in a row. But yeah, it's just awful. A lot of waiting in this heist for sure. This room was getting pretty hot, and I was doing one of those Payday 1 tactics. Doesn't really fully work in Payday 2, sadly, but one of the tactics in that game is to wait in one room and let the assault come to you and let it pile up there before you leaving, and then running around the map, because then the assault is where you were standing earlier in your camp spot, and they will not spawn where you're running to. And Payday 2, it doesn't really work the same. It kinda does in a way, but not fully. As you see, when I'm running here, as you saw, the assault was starting to get to me, and I was running in this area. There's less cops here, but there's always assault everywhere around the map, which makes Payday 2 pretty hard. But again, Payday 1 is definitely the hardest game of Payday series. Payday 2 is pretty easy once you learn it, but when it comes to assault, I think Payday 2 is harder because at least in the first one you can manipulate it a tiny bit. When it comes to DOMs, I have a feeling that marking enemies does help with them. I know it helps with bots. I'm not 100% sure it helps with DOMs though, but I'm still doing it in case it does, because normally when you shout out an enemy is to indicate for your team that there's someone there. You can only do it to special units, but it also helps with the bots to know what they're supposed to focus on, which is really nice. With DOMs, I found that kind of works sometimes. It kind of looked like they were focusing on the taser when I did that, so I'm gonna keep doing it because, you know, it seems to be working. And also I'm just doing it out of habit anyway. We have 41 seconds left on that stupid drill. And at this point, I don't even remember if I waited for the fade, because I was just over it. Oh, there you go. Actually, the fade did stop. I even forgot. I had PTSD, okay? I don't remember what I did. But yeah, we have 4 seconds left of this. Well, 41, sorry. 41 seconds left of this drill. We can finally enter it, okay? Finally see the second part of this heist after failing 4 times. Oh, what is behind door number 2? Okay, well, I played this heist so many times. I know what's there, but it's kind of funny when I was like, what is behind the door? I forgot. You know? Oh my god, I'm so tired of the first part. Let me in. I'm just leaving some DOMs ready. It's always nice to be prepared, okay? You can have as many as you want on the map, but you can only convert 2. So it's always nice to have some prepared and leave some kits around as well. I'm so happy I did. It will be handy, you know, later on, but when you're about to die, if you land on a kit, it can actually consume it sometimes. Not always. I think there's a cooldown to it, but yeah, you can. That's why it's really good to have kits in Hoxton Breakout first day, because you can leave kits on the floor to people who are going to fix drills and stuff, and when they get hit and then lose health, they consume the kits, so it helps them boost a tiny bit. So it's a really nice tactic, and if you want to play professionally like I do, that is one tip I recommend you to do, okay? Even when you're playing alone, it's good to play some kits around in case that happens. Trust me, you will find it very handy, and it will save you in heist. It did for me, definitely. I am going to skip a tiny bit here very soon because we're waiting for the termite to be done, and it takes around, I don't know, 2 to 3 minutes, and it's just literally just me waiting in the corner, and I'm gonna spare you that, trust me. We are now in the vault area, just waiting for this termite paste to you know, drill the hole or melt the floor, whatever you want to call it. No matter what, it always takes the same amount of time. It's not gonna go faster if you're with, you know, a group of people or whatnot. It would be kind of funny though. It takes longer if you only use 1 though, so 2 does speed it up. But now we're finally in, and this vault is surrounded by, I think, 4 dozers. Yeah, and they all have shotguns, which takes away my entire, you know, health bar. So that's awesome. I'm very, very scared at this point, so I'm trying my best to not die. I just have to wait until the door opens, because I'm kind of stuck in here. I can't leave until the big doors open. So I'm leaving this first aid kit here for later, and I'm so happy I did. My god, did it save my butt. Jesus, I'm throwing one bag in there in case they're getting aggro and want to take it, so I can get less assault on me. Doesn't work because they didn't care about that one. Normally they love to see and take bags, honestly, but this time they were like, no, you know what, it's more fun to bully the person in the vault because it's all alone, doesn't have anyone. I feel so alone, my god. Carrying those 8 bags up that tiny little staircase was just so time consuming alone, and it was so scary because I had to really plan it, because there's so much assault around me, and I make a horrible mistake very soon, which almost cost me my heist. I have to plan it with my leech, so I take it on the way there or during it, And if you miss the vent system, you're in big trouble because then you have to pick it up and throw it in again. And, you know, like I said, there's so many people up there, you know, just trying to shoot you down. And we're gonna get to it very soon where it's just, I completely missed the vents. Horrible, horrible mistake, and, you know, be careful with that, because Jesus. But when you're playing with a crew, it's not a big deal. But when you're playing alone, that is, you know, a grave mistake that you can make. And like I said, I was not paying attention to my kids eating, because I was just, as you can see, I'm just so much. There's new, you know, snipers, new shields. Everyone's there to put you in jail, and now I'm done with my kids, and I didn't even notice that. I didn't notice I was done with my kids. I was just too focused on getting this heist done, okay? So once you're done with 8 bags, you can take more. I was considering it, but I was like, nah, dude. Like, again, no more. I don't wanna. But I think there's like tiny bit more there. Maybe 1 bag or some money, but couldn't be bothered, honestly. I have so much money in this game anyway because I've been playing it so much that I don't need it. I really don't. Yeah, I'm also waiting for the assault to calm down a bit. Here is where I make a horrible mistake. I'm like trying to put kits down, realizing I don't have kits. I only have first aid kit. Missed the vent, going forward again while the guy is there. And there you go. I went down, of course. But then, thankfully, I did have Stockholm Syndrome, so it did help me out. So I was like, okay, I have no more kits. I had to be even more careful now, and I got stuck in this elevator because I was running so fast. That was scary. But now I need to really rely on my leech, because, well, normally I don't run kits in leech anyway. I run medic bag and leech, but I'm with a team, so it's different. But now I have to be really, really careful, because now I have to be even more like aware of when I'm going somewhere, because I literally don't have anything else but my leech to heal me anymore. I can't rely on the kits. So it was very, very scary, since I have 4 bags left as well. But yeah, very, very intense. And this is why the kit's placement is so necessary. Did you see that? I was about to die. I jumped, landed on a kit, and the kit got consumed, and it healed me. It's so scary, dude. I'm so thankful I put that kit there, because wowie, I think that was a complete lifesaver at this point. I also like that the one of the medics, I think, told me to be careful at the moment I was about to die. So that's kind of funny. I'm doing the last bag now. As you see, there's way more bags on the map, but I honestly could not care anymore. I didn't want to get all the loot. So now we're going to the final part, which we're not on the woods yet. I'm going this way because I forgot that sometimes the cop seals off areas. I'm running this way because it's less aggravation, and the reason for it is because of that wall. There's a wall there now. Oh, okay, so time to go back, but now we're gonna bomb a wall. And we have to go through a little office area down to the basement where the escape is. And that's where it's gonna get super scary for sure. Because like I said, we're not out of the woods yet. There's still so much things that can go wrong here. And well, you know what? I'm not gonna say what's gonna happen. You're gonna watch for yourselves. Well, here's the basement. Usually there can also be cloakers spawning in here. Thankfully, there's no cloakers. But we got visited by a few other enemies though, coming very soon. Scared the living crap out of me and almost made me fail at the very end. Oh my god! I don't even know why I've survived it. It's a hoot. Honestly, here I am trying to mind my own business, securing my money that I rightfully earned. Thank you very much. And I didn't kill any cops, so honestly, I am a good thief. Okay, I'm a good criminal. I can hear the dozer coming in, and I'm like, okay, so it's one dozer. It's fine, we can handle it. One dozer, it's okay. We're just gonna run around the, you know, the truck a bit, you know. And then suddenly I noticed there is not one, there is two dozers. One on each end of the map. Awesome. One there in the other corner too. I have no more med kits. I even have no medic bag either. I am heavily relying on my leech, which takes 20 seconds still left for me to consume. I am getting surrounded by dozers. And I got shot there, and thank God my feigned death saved me. And also, yes, you saw that right. There is 3 dozers in here with me. I couldn't even believe it. 3 of them. Not 1, not 2, but 3. They really don't want me to escape, do they? But yeah, I'm so happy that feint death actually worked that time. Can you just imagine if it didn't? It's just crazy. It's just, oh, it's just ridiculous. It was so scary, man. Having all these awful dozers running after me, and thankfully there's a fade, so some of them are despawning. They tend to do that if you don't shoot them back. They just tend to leave your area like, yeah, whatever, you know what, it's a fade, we're going to lunch, we're leaving. And I just need one more bag, okay? But I'm not taking any chances because I don't want to redo it again. But here's one cop coming in trying to be the hero, but you know what, it's too late, son, because I've done it. There you go. There is first World Bank without killing anyone. It says 3 downs because of the Stockholm Syndrome. So there you go, that's how you do it. If you liked this video, let me know by liking it and subscribing if you haven't already. And thank you so much for watching, and until next time.